Assalamu alaikum, guys. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Irada, and today we'll be talking about how to improve your English. Let's start with why should we learn English? I know a lot of you guys will be like, why should we learn English? It's not worth our time. No, honey, it is. Because English language is one of, if not the most important language in the world. English and Chinese are now competing, but I guess it's English. It has become required in most jobs, and it will provide you with many opportunities. And just so you know, guys, English is now the language of business and technology. So mastering English can give you a competitive advantage in your own field. And English can benefit you in a lot of ways. So I really hope you guys start learning English because this is why I'm doing this right now. So next, make it fun. Don't make it difficult. Do not take it too seriously. You will hate learning it. I'm saying this because I've been through it. Do not take it too seriously. You will hate the language, you'll quit. And that's what we're trying to avoid. Always remember that this is a journey that you should enjoy. I know you guys. I know how your brain works. I know that some of you, if not all of you, would be like, why should we do this boring thing? Well, now we could be watching a show. So, next, do not start with grammar. When we learned our mother tongue, we did not start with grammar. This is exactly how it works with English, or I guess any other language. We learned words and vocabularies and how to put them in sentences. This is exactly what we should do with English. We should focus on listening and practicing first, which lead us to listening. Let's say that we're all beginners. At this stage, I do not recommend watching anything that is not subtitled because you won't understand what's going on and you'll be like, why am I not understanding? And you'll be frustrated and you'll quit. So, no. Do not watch anything that is not subtitled, such as content creators on YouTube, Instagram, or even podcasts. I do not recommend that. I highly recommend starting with movies and shows because they're subtitled and you'll understand what's going on and you'll be interested. And automatically your mind will pick up some recurring vocabs. In a short time, you will have vocabulary with which you can form some sentences. Next, imitation. I guess this might be funny, but so guys, I always say if you want to learn a language, you should learn it with a proper accent. Okay? I do not want to hear fairy. I do not want to hear this Saudi accent. That's a no. The key to have a good accent is imitation. I know it's kind of funny, but it is what it is, okay? Imitate what you hear. Do not be shy because this is the main way to learn correct pronunciation. So, next is reading. Guys, I do not recommend reading novels and old books because they contain complex and long words, most of which we do not use in daily life. It's the same when you talk to a reader and then you hear her using some vocabs that you never heard in your entire life. It's the same in English. Novels is okay when you are in, let's say, in a good level, okay? Then you can read it. But as a beginner, no, don't do that. You will hate yourself and hate the language and quit, which is what we don't want you to do. So, God forbid. I'm here to protect you, honey. So, I recommend starting with the Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I guess most of you guys read it, or let's say most of the readers know it. In Arabic, it's Muzakkarat Talib. I see a lot of girls reading it, so I guess it's good, and you won't be bored reading it, and it's really easy, so I really recommend it. Next is writing. Make reading and writing a daily habit. Reading will help you improve your writing and your vocabularies. That's why I say make them a daily habit, because they are really important. Let's say start with writing for at least 5 minutes a day. You do not need to write long and complex words. Write whatever you find easy. And then with time, you will improve. But just do not go hard on yourself, okay? Because you will hate the language. I'm saying this because I've been through it. So I'm trying to protect you guys because I'm your guardian angel. I'm just kidding. Anyways, next, practice. Practice is the key to learning any language. So you must practice speaking even if it is yourself. See, when I talk to girls and I say, you really, really should practice more, they say, I have no one to practice with. And that is not a problem. Practice with yourself. Talk to yourself. It's fine. I know that you may look a little bit crazy, but it is not important. It will be worth it. And you guys will thank me later. So, funny idea, but it works. Use AI for texting. You will learn new vocabularies and how to build sentences, and your writing will improve. So, remember to practice and do not rush the results. And remember, this is a journey that you should enjoy. So guys, now that we finished our topic for today, I have a little surprise for you guys. We will have a guest who has experience in learning English. Our guest today is Hala. Hala Mu'mina. Clap, guys. Can't see you, but I will hunt you if you don't. Assalamu alaikum, Hala.
وعليكم السلام إرادة.
So, do you know why you're here today?
Yes, of course. We are here to do an interview about English and how to improve
Wow.
your English.
Using the word interview is feels like exaggerating. Anyways, so let's start with, how did you start learning English?
I started learning English by watching English YouTube videos, some English or native speakers YouTubers.
Why did you choose to start with such a hard way?
Because there is no hard way. Everyone has their own way. My way was my easiest. It wasn't hard for me. And it was improving my English.
So it was the easiest to you?
Yes.
Okay. How did you improve your reading?
I improved my reading by reading recommended books for beginners, and also at least reading 5 minutes every day to make it a habit and to improve my English.
Okay, interesting. Didn't you have a hard time with long words?
I actually did have a hard time. It was difficult for me to pronounce it at first, but then I got used to it by parting the whole word into pieces and then read it together.
Interesting method. How did you improve your writing? Because writing is, I guess, an issue for a lot of people.
Yes, writing is an issue. Speaking and listening isn't an issue, but when it comes to writing, sometimes it has to be accurate. Uh, and one of the things that helped me to improve my writing is making a habit of writing like 2 to 3 new words every day for 5 minutes, trying to put it in sentences and use it in a conversation or a phrase.
Interesting. I actually heard method to improve your writing and to expand your vocabs is to watch something in English, of course, and then to write down every word that you don't know and to try to put it in sentences and, all that. I tried it for a while. It was good.
Yeah,
But it took much time.
yeah, it's like you can use other methods like downloading some applications that would help you with vocabulary and writing. It doesn't have to be on papers. It could be on your phone. It would be easier.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you're right. So, how did you practice?
Practicing depends on usually speaking, okay, trying to speak to other people, trying to text to other people. That every day is a practice for you, like
Yeah,
making
but
this.
people use
Yes.
use an excuse that they don't have anyone to practice with.
No, you can use AI applications that could talk to you, okay, and they'll answer you or correct your vocab or correct your grammar. There's a
Yes.
lot other ways. It doesn't have to be with real people.
Yeah, that is that is what I always say. There's always another way. You guys just don't want it enough.
Hmm. Practicing with AI might be so much easier. Maybe it has to be like a little bit expensive, but it's so helpful. You can actually
No, it's
practice
not.
on maybe practice on Duolingo. That also would help.
Yeah, but put that aside for a minute. AI is not expensive. Do you know you can actually use ChatGPT
Ooh,
for
yes.
like speaking and texting, and it's for free, I guess.
Yes, yes, yeah. But if you want like high quality stuff.
How do you have a good accent?
Um, Obviously by watching and practicing, like watching some of my favorite YouTubers like Tommy Innit. Tommy Innit was one of the British YouTubers, and that's why sometimes I speak in a very British accent. And some of like
Yeah,
the American YouTubers like Markiplier and other people like him. Sometimes I watch Vivily and Palpers. They are like very fun to watch, and you can take an accent from them.
yeah. So I guess that's all. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So guys, in the end, if you made it this far, thank you so much for listening. And I hope this video helps someone. And take this as your sign to start learning English.